Hey, it's Zax and Jimfro from Ready Check Pull. We got to test one of the bosses of the first raid in Shadowlands, so we're here to break it down for you real quick. The full guide will be out later on, but for now, here's a little preview.
Artificer Xy'Mox, the portal boss. The main mechanic of this boss is the portals. Xy'Mox will mark 2 random players with a debuff, and when the debuff expires after a few seconds, a portal will drop under each player's feet. If any player moves into one of these portals, they'll be instantly transported to the other portal. It's kind of like a lock gate that you don't have to click. You'll need to drop these portals in specific places to deal with basically every other mechanic in the fight. Generally, you'll want to put one of these near the boss in the middle of the room and the other one about 40 yards away near a wall. Since the tanks get almost no time to drop off their debuff, which explodes for more damage the closer you are to the blast, they can use these portals to help gain some distance from the raid. The off tank will need to taunt swap when this happens so the boss doesn't move, and to make sure that the same tank doesn't get the debuff twice in a row. The rest of the raid uses these portals for 3 unique mechanics. When Xy'Mox is above 70% health, spirits will occasionally spawn that fixate random players and move super fast. If a spirit gets to its target, it'll mind control them until they get broken out by other players. The spirits will despawn after a certain amount of time, so the fixated players will need to use the portals to stay away from the ads long enough for them to despawn. After Xy'Mox reaches 70% health, the spirits will stop spawning and instead seeds will occasionally spawn around the room. The seeds explode after a few seconds, doing a massive amount of damage to anyone within 50 yards. Everyone's going to need to move these seeds far away from the raid, and the portals are likely the best way to do that. And when Xy'Mox reaches 40% health, the seeds will stop spawning and a giant weapon will spawn in the middle of the room. The weapon will pull you towards it until it explodes. If you're within the weapon's circle when it explodes, you'll die instantly, so you'll probably want to walk into a portal towards the end of the cast to avoid the explosion. Other than those main mechanics, there's also some white beams that do damage, and then there's some white traps on the ground that if you get stuck in one, you're going to need to get broken out. And that's the fight. This one is hit or miss for me. If you're able to clear the white traps with immunities, and if they change it so that the tanks can't be targeted by the fixate ads, this fight will be awesome. If they leave those mechanics in, then this is going to be a tough fight for slow tanks.
Yeah, I hope they make this fight fun, because the portal idea is actually so cool. I don't think there's been an instant teleport mechanic like this in the game before, especially not one where you get to actually choose where the portals go. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one on Mythic too.
Thank you so much for checking out this guide preview of Artificer Xy'Mox. We're always looking for more people to test with, so after you've liked the video, make sure to join our Discord and send us a message in the Shadowlands beta to get an invite to the Ready Check Pull Guild. Hope to see you in beta. Peace.